You already know the relationship is over. You knew it months ago. So why are you still there? Here's the uncomfortable answer. Your brain isn't protecting your happiness right now. It's protecting your certainty. And it will choose a familiar pain over an unfamiliar peace every single time, unless you understand exactly why. Psychologists call this familiarity bias. Our brains were never built to chase happiness. They were built to chase predictability. A relationship that hurts in a way you already understand feels safer than a future you cannot picture at all. So you don't stay because you're weak. You stay because leaving leads somewhere your brain has never mapped, and unmapped territory always feels more dangerous than familiar pain. The familiarity trap. Picture this. 3 years in, you know exactly how the fights start, exactly how they end, exactly how the apology sounds. It's a map. A painful one, but a map. Leave, and you're not just losing a person. You're throwing away the only map you have and walking straight into fog. This is your amygdala at work, your brain's alarm system, and it treats unknown good as scarier than known bad. That's the real reason people describe leaving even toxic relationships like losing a limb. Not losing a burden. Fear of the unknown self. But it goes deeper than fear of losing them. It's fear of losing the version of you that exists inside that relationship. The patient one, the fixer, the one who holds it all together. You didn't just build a relationship, you built a character. And leaving means retiring that character with no understudy waiting in the wings. So the real question isn't, can I leave them? It's, who am I if I'm not managing someone else's mood every single day? That question is so unsettling, most people would rather keep the old painful story than open a blank page. The sunk cost of identity. This is where sunk cost stops being about time or money and becomes about identity. You told your friends, "We're working through it." You told yourself the same thing. Leaving can feel like admitting all of that was a lie. So instead, the mind does something quieter. It lowers the bar, slowly, year after year, until a relationship that would have alarmed you a decade ago just feels like a normal Tuesday. That's not weakness. That's your brain shielding you from the dizziness of seeing how far you've actually drifted. Breaking the cycle. So what actually creates change? Not becoming unhappy enough, because for most people, that line keeps moving. What creates change is exposure to an alternative. A friend's calm relationship. A weekend alone that didn't feel lonely. It felt quiet. A small, real taste of peace you didn't know still existed. Which means the first step was never leave. It's rebuilding a version of you that exists completely outside this relationship before you ever walk out the door. Stronger ending / hookback. Because here's the part no one tells you. The unknown you're so afraid of, it only stays terrifying as long as you have nothing waiting on the other side of it. The day you build even one small piece of a life that isn't about them, that's the day the fear starts working for you instead of against you. So ask yourself honestly, are you staying for them, or are you staying because you're afraid of finding out who you are without them? If this made you see your own relationship differently, hit subscribe, because next week we're breaking down the exact moment people finally choose themselves.